Welcome to Learn English with Fun with 𝙛𝙪𝙣. Hello and welcome to Learn English with Fun podcast with 𝙛𝙪𝙣. My name is Govind. Twice every week, we teach you how best to learn English vocabulary, spelling, pronunciation. And what we will do in today's podcast is grammar. More specifically, we are going to learn how to give advice and talk about our experiences using the correlative comparative. Remember, if you need any help with your English language skills, then be sure to check out with 𝙛𝙪𝙣 by subscribing to our Spotify podcasts or search Learn English with Fun. If you don't have a Spotify account, you can visit www.𝙤𝙪𝙣.com for the complete set of our podcasts, which are categorized as per the discussion. Do note that our podcasts are short and impactful and are posted twice a week. Let me start by telling you about something that happened to me the other day. Last month, I started to learn to play tennis. I watched a few YouTube videos and taught myself to understand how to hold the racket. It was great. My brother is also a tennis player, so I asked him if he had any advice for me, and he told me, keep practicing. Then he said, the more you practice, the better you will get. That's it. That's my story. It was very short, but it ended with a nice, simple idea. Let us listen a little more closely to that last phrase using the correlative comparative. The more you practice, the better you will get. So, the first part of the sentence gave me advice, practice more. Then, the second part of the sentence told me what will happen if I practice. The more you practice, the better you get. The structure is pretty easy. I just say the more or another comparative phrase like the happier, the sooner, the harder, and then I follow it with a subject verb and then I do it again. Let us see few examples. Always remember that if you need additional help with your grammar, if you want to understand everything you hear or read and you want to express yourself completely, then check out www.𝙤𝙪𝙣.com, where you can take great online English courses on a range of different topics. Example 1. The faster you run, you will lose more energy. Example 2. The kinder you are to others, you will have more people to care for you. Example 3. The more you study, the better your grades will be. It is a real clear way to give someone advice. Why don't you finish some of these sentences? The first one. The more junk food you eat, dash. Second one. The sooner you finish your homework, dash. Third, the harder you study, dash. How did you go? Maybe you said something like this. The more junk food you eat, the sicker you will feel. The sooner you finish your homework, the sooner you can meet up with your friends. The harder you study, the better the score you will get on your test. Now, you can also say this with less. Listen to this. The less you practice, the less you learn. The less vegetables you eat, the less healthy you will feel. So, we can use the less or the more or the comparative adjectives like the sooner or the faster to give our advice. But we can talk about our own experience. Listen to this. The sooner I finish my homework, the sooner I can meet up with my friends. The harder I work, the more money I can make. Well done. So what have we learned today? Well, we have learned that we can use the correlative comparative or the more, the less to give advice or to talk about our experiences. Terrific. That is all from me for this podcast. Remember to subscribe to this podcast at Spotify and check out www.𝙤𝙪𝙣-𝙪.com if you need more help. And remember, the more you know, the more you grow. See you next time. Signing off now. This is Govind. Have a nice time.